It feels like every single day there's some new tech that's promising to change everything. It's a lot to keep up with. So, today we're going to cut through all that noise. We're going to focus on what really matters for the next year or so.
I mean, we're way past just simple upgrades now, right? We are in an era of super rapid, almost exponential change, and it's rewriting the rules for literally every industry out there.
So, the real question for anyone trying to stay ahead is what's actually driving all of this? It's not about chasing 1,000 different shiny objects. It's about figuring out the handful of core forces, the big movers that are shaking up the entire landscape. And lucky for us, McKinsey just dropped their big 2025 Technology Trends Outlook. We've dug through the whole thing, and in this explainer, we're going to break it all down and pull out the absolute must-know insights for you.
All right, so the report kicks off by identifying these massive foundational shifts. Think of them like the tectonic plates of technology, the deep undercurrents that affect everything else on the surface.
And this quote from the report really nails it. It's not about one new gadget here or there. The entire landscape is shifting. And that shift is creating this incredible demand for more computing power, which in turn is fueling faster and faster innovation everywhere. Okay, so here they are, the 6 big themes the report lays out. And when you look at them together, they all point to this future where tech is way more autonomous, way more integrated, and, well, a lot more complex. So first up, we've got the rise of autonomous systems. We're talking everything from robots in factories to digital agents, which are finally becoming a real thing. Second, we're seeing totally new ways for humans and machines to collaborate, and it's getting so much more natural. Third, though, we're hitting some real scaling challenges, like the insane demand for power for all these data centers. Fourth, you've got this intensifying national competition over technology. It's really heating up. Fifth is this interesting one. Tech is getting both huge in scale and super specialized at the exact same time. And finally, and this is crucial, there's a massive push for responsible innovation. Why? Because public trust is now the key to getting any of this stuff adopted. So, with those 6 big themes setting the stage, the report then zooms in on the specific technologies. And it finds that one of them isn't just another trend. It's a massive catalyst. It's accelerating everything else. The authors actually look at a whole baker's dozen, 13 different frontier technologies. And it's the whole gamut, robotics, bioengineering, even space tech. But here's the kicker. One of them isn't just another trend on the list. It's what the report calls a foundational amplifier. It's basically pouring gasoline on the fire of all the other trends. And I'm sure you've guessed it, we're talking about AI. We all throw the term AI around, so let's just take a second to get on the same page. At its heart, we're talking about computer systems that can do things that used to require a human brain. Recognizing patterns, making decisions, and actually learning from experience.
Okay, this right here tells such a fascinating story. Look at these numbers. Almost 80% of organizations are already using AI in some way, and pretty much everyone, 92%, is planning to invest more. But, and this is the crazy part, only 1% feel like their AI systems are fully mature. That huge gap, that's where all the action, all the opportunity, and yeah, all the disruption is about to happen.
So how do we close that gap? Well, a big piece of the puzzle is a brand new trend that the report calls out this year for the first time. It's called agentic AI. And this is a total game changer. Seriously, we're moving way beyond chatbots that just answer a question. Agentic AI can actually do things. It can plan and execute complex, multi-step tasks all by itself. The report calls it a virtual coworker, and honestly, that is the perfect way to think about it. Now, if you're thinking, okay, is this just more hype? Just look at the job market. Postings for agentic AI roles went up by almost 1,000% in 1 year. That's not hype. That is a massive signal of urgent, real-world demand. And you know what they say? Follow the money. Over $1 billion in investment poured into this space just in 2024. So yeah, this isn't some far-off futuristic idea. It is being built right now as we speak. So what's the secret sauce here? What makes this so powerful? Well, for one, you can just tell it what to do in plain English, just like you would a colleague. Then it actually generates a work plan that you can understand and sign off on. But here's the really cool part. It uses the same digital tools that we do, a web browser, spreadsheets, online forms, whatever. And that's what lets it handle tricky, unpredictable stuff that old-school automation could never dream of touching.
But here's the thing. As powerful as AI is, it's not a solo act. Its true power, its real magic, gets unlocked when you start combining it with other technologies.
A good way to think about it is like this. AI is the brain, right? But a brain needs a body, it needs senses, it needs a whole nervous system to actually interact with the physical world. I mean, this whole AI revolution is really standing on the shoulders of some incredible breakthroughs in hardware. We're talking about these new super specialized semiconductors, chips that are designed to do one thing and one thing only, handle massive AI workloads. Without them, none of this would even be possible. And this chart just shows it perfectly. This is how these combinations create totally new solutions. Take factory repair. You've got a robot for the hands, an AI for the brain to diagnose the problem, and then an agentic AI to act like a project manager, ordering parts and checking the work. Or think about maintaining a wind farm. You mix next-gen connectivity with energy tech and a pair of immersive reality glasses that can guide a technician step by step. See? The real magic is in the mix.
Okay, so let's pull all of this together. Where does this leave us? What are the really big questions we should all be asking ourselves as we look ahead to 2025?
This quote from Lorena Yee, one of the report's directors, just nails the core idea. This isn't about automating a task here and a task there. We are talking about a fundamental reshaping of how work gets done, how we collaborate, and what it even means to be a team. So if there's one key takeaway from all of this, it's this. The future isn't about picking one winning technology. The winners will be the ones who figure out how to combine these trends and, more importantly, how we humans can best collaborate with these new, incredibly powerful systems. It's all about breaking down the walls, not just between different technologies, but between people and machines. And that leaves us with the big final question posed by the report. When these virtual coworkers are everywhere, and we have teams made up of both humans and digital workers, what does that actually mean? What does it mean for your job, for the skills you need, for your entire organization? And that, right there, is both the challenge and the incredible opportunity that we all need to start thinking about today.